What's up? What's up? Race day here at SSR, guys. Welcome back. Happy Sunday to everybody. It should be evening for most of y'all, but if it is afternoon for you guys, welcome. We're in Hungary today. My favorite track on the grid. We're still waiting on a few of the drivers to key in here. We're going to touch back on some recaps. I got some replays for you guys. We got some classics today, so stay tuned for that. We're waiting on a few of the drivers to key up, like I said. Lugie's going to be joining us in the booth. This is race 3. We're going to touch on a couple of different things here today. I got some updated driver stats so you can see how everybody's hanging on in the race standings. We got constructors and drivers. We've got the beers keyed up for some beer chugs today, guys. I believe it's 10,000 sandwich points, channel points, or you can donate 1,000 or more bits. You'll get a beer chug on the stream today. I got them all keyed up here. We got some Coronas readied up. I missed you guys. Hope everybody enjoys the race today. It's going to be a good one. Hungary's one of the more technical tracks, man. There's not a lot of spots to overtake. We're going to see some big overtakes down the front straights into turn 1, 2, and 3. Maybe a few at the end of the sectors there. What I got for you today is some pretty sweet stuff. We've got an absolute gem here. This is going to be Silverstone, and you're going to see a big crash here. There's going to be some massive air. We got King Chalupa on the comms. This is an OG clip right here, and this thing is absolutely mental. I'm going to run it with the sound so you can hear his commentary. It's a piece of work here. Watch this, guys. Oh my goodness. There's a mental crash there. You can see Chalupa just absolutely lose it. I remember this race in detail. Chalupa's energy in the comms booth was top notch, man. Hopefully we can get a little bit of Chalupa back in the comms soon. Oh, we got no sound. Okay, we're gonna run it again. Oh, yep, that's my fault. I was rushing a little bit. I forgot to put a desktop audio. Let's watch it again then. We got to get the sound. You got it. Like, the sound makes this clip right now. I apologize for that. You're fucked up. I just did. We're going to run it back. Let's go. Watch it one more time. Gnarly crash here coming out of Maggots and Beckett's.
Like, he didn't have the best of starts. He was starting in P3. He's already down to P8. And it's...
Look at this straight. Oh, we have carnage. Oh, my God, there's a flip. There's a flip. The Ferrari has been annihilated and safety car deployed.
And we have...
safety car. This has to be a full safety car. What the hell happened?
And we have a Ferrari on its side right into the grandstand.
Oh, my God.
Coffee, Arrow, Maestro was already...
You gotta love the energy, man. Chalupa, it just blew his mind. We haven't seen too many big crashes like that, so I was mental watching that thing get airborne, flip, lost the wheel, lost the wing. Love the energy, man. As a commentator, I think that the commentary brings a bit of immersion to the race that you just don't get by just watching somebody's point of view. And Chalupa just nailed that one, man. His reaction's exactly what I'd have had. It's absolutely mental watching that car flip around like that. So hats off to Chalupa for the quality comms in that big moment. All right, let's see what we got keyed up next. Oh, this is Russia. And if you've ever raced Russia, it's a little bit of a wider track, very fast. There's always some big ones here. People start getting down the back straights. As you can see, we're coming around into Sector 1, Sector 2 here, and it gets a little hairy sometimes. You see some big ones. We saw some gnarly crashes into Turn 1 at Russia, a couple of dives into the chicane in Sector 3. I had an unfortunate, embarrassing moment here warming my tires up. I was down in this area right here in the bottom. You can see my little cursor there right above the camera. And I came around this right-hander and started warming the tires up. And the computer took over for me, trying to get me into the formation lab. And it turned me 90 degrees left and ran me into the wall, and I got stuck. It wouldn't let me back up because the computer was driving me into the wall, trying to get me back to the formation. And I ended up having to leave the lobby and come back in. It was pretty embarrassing. But we're going to watch a big crash here. This one's absolutely mental as well.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Didn't see it.
And Bonaski as well. Oh, look at the state of it.
Look at this
There's
car.
nothing left.
Shush got shushed for
Brazy's
sure.
car's just decided to park itself right next to it so we can have
Big
a good
props
look.
to
There's
Brazy for
nothing left
giving
of
us
that car then. I don't know
bird's
what
eye
just
view of
happened.
that one. That was just a
But thanks to
massive
Brazy's
crash.
Ghost, we got a really good look at it on the stream. That was
Some OG Zampa comms there as well. Big crash. We can go back take. I'm gonna still froze it. Look at the condition of this car right now. It's just mental. That's a rough one. Absolute zinger of a crash. All right, and then as we know, Spa is one of the most legendary tracks, ranks up there with Monza and a few of the other big older tracks. You either get Spa right or you get it real wrong. And you can see this is lap 2. You can see it right here in the little window. I'm going to make it full screen for you. Lap 2, everybody's pressing. Looks like we got through the first few corners okay, and we're starting to come down the hill here. And as you know, it's scary there on cold tires. You're coming down the hill. You got a big downgrade. You're coming around some corners. You're fighting for position. Watch the hill just take its toll on everyone here.
Not a lot Arrow can do. There's not many overtaking spots here. You're going to be brave if you're going to send it into this corner. Someone's come off. It looks like Bradley Johnson. Oh, and the Ferrari has as well. The Ferrari doesn't. Oh no! Oh no! And Knox has 3 cars there all of a sudden. All making little mistakes. I don't think there was any contact there. They've all just had. Not a lot Arrow can do. There's not many overtaking spots here. You're going to be brave if you're going to send it into this corner. Someone's come off. It looks like Bradley Johnson. Oh, and the Ferrari has as well.
It's just gone. Absolutely sin. The Alfa Romeo gets a little loose in the rear end, touches the left rear on the grass, and that's it. It whips him around on the mediums. I mean, Spa's a tough one. You get it right or you get it wrong. I know Zampa puts it down there. That's his wheelhouse. We've seen him throw some massive lap times there at Spa. But it's some fun action from before. Looks like we got almost everybody in the grid. I think we're waiting on 1 or 2 more of the reserves. And while we're doing that, we're doing the stats right now. You can see all those guys in the lobby we're waiting on. But this is the current standings as of the final race. Looks like Alpine up there with 61 points, Alfa Romeo 46, Mercedes 45, Aston Martin 40. So it's a big battle right there. You can see the teams have been doing really well. Budweiser up there 44 points, leading it right now. Budweiser throwing it down. Ollie in there with 30, Ultra Titan with 30. So we got a tie for a second. Boss Cookie number 27. I got a rumor that Top Gun's going to be joining in today. So Boss Cookie, if he's racing, is going to have a run for his money today. We saw a hell of a battle with those two last season. So I can't wait to see that pop off. I think Top Gun said he's going to be a little bit late. I see Boss Cookie in the lobby already, so Top Gun's going to be joining us. I think he said it might be in quali. He's on his way home from work. So we're going to try to get him in here during quali. Hopefully he can make it in and get a lap done. He might have quite a ways to go to get caught back up. So we'll have to see how that pans out. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in Friday, Sundays with us, man. Sundays we're on race 3. We've got a race next weekend, and then the following week's going to be a break week. We're going to do a one week break, and then we got 4 more races. There's Mr. Velvet Thunder himself, Loogie, in the chat. He's got all the lobby invites out. He's come to join us. Loogie, say hi to your following.
What up, Pete? How's it going? Welcome to Hungary. We're just about to get going. We're rounding up the last of the rabble. Ready to race.
Man, this is a love-hate track, Loogie. I mean, I love this track. I don't know. It just makes sense in my brain. I drive it really well. Loogie, how do you feel about Hungary? Give us that technical knowledge we love to hear.
Well, I mean, it's a technical track, man. That's the technical knowledge, all there is to it. It's a technical ass track. You basically have to know your stuff to make it around here. It requires a good setup, a good bit of patience, and it's not easy to overtake. But I mean, a lot of people are going to go off. A lot of people are going to hit the wall. Not likely to rain match. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I had a pretty good run here. One of my best runs in the RPO league we had at the beginning of SSR. I threw down a 70-something lapper in the Williams. And if you've ever done RPL, realistic performance, the cars are set just like they are in real life. So driving the Williams around there was a nightmare. I think I was the only driver out of the full grid that didn't get a penalty. I did not do well. That's because I was in the Williams. But I brought the car home, no penalties. It was a win for me, man. I was stoked that we could get it around there. The RPL league was a tough one, man. It's just really, really tough track to do, especially with the substandard cars of some of those teams, man. It's just absolute nightmare. But it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I know RPL was pretty popular. I know we flirted with maybe the idea of going back to RPL. So we'll see.
It's a good league, man. A lot of people racing it. It's a very professional league, you know. They still have a lot of tiers over in RPL, I think. So there's always a place for you.
All right, Ritz in the chat. Ritzy in the chat says hype. I know there's a lot of people excited about today. We're taking a look at the track layout right now. So you're going to see everybody's going to start down here on the big green dot. We got a big, long front straight, dives into a hard right-hander, shallow right-hander, and then goes D-grade down the hill into a left-hander. This corner right here is real tight. They're going to call it turn 3. It's real tight. It's almost like a straight shot across. You got another straight down here to almost a massive high-speed left-hander. It's almost an afterthought. You just kind of jink the car a little bit. And right here in turn 5, affectionately called the death curb, you hit that inside curb, and that's it. You're gone. You touch that inside sausage curb at all, and your car is yeeted. We see a little bit of contact from time to time in 6 and 7. This is a pretty tight chicane. It's got big sausage curbs. You want to stay off those. Those are going to tear your wing up, launch you off into the air. 8, 9,
Definitely.
10 is all a rhythm section, man. If you mess up either one of these turns or get out of line, it's going to hurt you through all 3 turns. This is a big flowy set of turns. Turn 11's pretty rapid. We got another straight. We'll see some overtakes down here in 12 and 12A. Some guys get a good exit out of 11. They maybe can do a dive into 12. 13's almost a 180. It's a big, open, wide hairpin. You got a little sweep in 14. Your pit entrance is going to be right here at this yellow marked orange dot. This is going to be pit entry. You see a good run out of turn 14. It's going to give you a good draft down this front straight. We'll see a lot of overtaking right at the end, right here at turn 1 and turn 2. That's where most of the action is going to happen today.
Yep, for sure. I mean, it's the only place you're going to get the DRS pretty much on this track, man. It's the only place you're going to be doing the overtakes unless it's someone making a mistake, really.
Oh, so Charisma in the chat noticing the OG merch. If you've been around since the beginning, you got to have one of these guys. One of the first ones bought. I don't know if you guys can see him a little far away from the camera. Sporting the SSR colors. This is one of the original pieces of merch from the start of the season, man. I think these came out like season 2, season 3. I love it. I still got it. Wear it all the time. All right, so we got quality underway. Cars are rolling out of the pit lane. We're going to skip over the racing time. What's going on? First car out is going to be an Alfa Romeo. Looks like UT's partner is going to be GB Sanderson.
Yep. So also we have UT, Mr. Ultra Titties, in the chat saying weather report, it shows all dry. But last week he said that too. And that mofo was lying. We had race. We had rain. In like the first 10 laps, I believe.
We did get a little sprinkle on it, and it did play into the strategies.
Big time, man. Yeah. But I mean, this is Hungary. It never rains. Never rains. Well, in real life, really. But it did last year. So
it did last year. That's for sure.
I mean, you know, man, it's Hungary. In the game, you don't usually get wet weather here.
UT in the
which
chat
is good because it would be awful.
Weather report provided by Codemaster, so you can understand the quality of that.
As soon as you get into lap 1, Jeff's like, it's raining in 10 minutes.
That's
Mate.
what he did last race.
Yeah, he does that a lot. Tries to kill you. What's the new Jeff's name? I forget. It's not Jeff anymore, is it?
No, I don't believe
He has a
it's
new
Jeff.
name now. What's the new guy's name? I don't remember.
If you know the race engineer's new name, let us know. I don't remember.
I'm sure
I haven't been
Titties
in
knows
the
it.
car in a while.
I'm sure Titties knows it. Is he on track right now? If not, I expect... Yeah, he's on track, Hammer. Well, when you get back in the pits, Tits, I expect you to let me know what that guy's name is. So on track, everyone going out and starting to warm up now. A few guys starting to get those laps in. No one has actually completed a lap yet. Some of the dudes out there are on the fast one now.
Here he comes. Looks like GB's gonna set the first time. 1:24.7. And Ollie throws it out the window with a 1:17.3. Ollie flying.
Immediately shot on by Ollie there. And then Mallard not far behind him. And JG goes quickest. Here come the times now. So JG is a shed load faster than Ollie. Yeah, so that's quite a gap there, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, Titties is round. Titties is round in sector 3. Alfa Romeo having some traction issues.
Did some digging. Mark Elvis Presley. He's the new commentator, so it's Mark.
You're joking, the guy's name is Mark Elvis Presley.
His nickname is Elvis. His name's Mark Presley. So they call him Elvis Presley.
Oh, okay.
So his name's
Oh,
Mark.
okay.
Mark would be the
I figured his mum was a massive Elvis fan or something. I think there's probably a lot of people out there that have the middle name Elvis. You know?
He was a popular fella.
He was. He was. Apparently there's a popular conspiracy theory. I'm not saying I'm a believer of that conspiracy theory, but that Elvis took all of his songs, stole them from people, never wrote any of his own music, although it was widely believed that he did. But I'm not saying that's true. All I'm saying is you never know, man. You can't trust anyone these days.
UT in there with the Mark Presley as well. He could
Mark Presley straight away.
Ritzy and Boss Cookie, the Red Bull connection, up there at the top. 16-1 and 16-4, setting the mark high. Lou, you think we can get Top Gun an invite as well? Do you have him?
I believe I do have him. I add everyone who joins the lobbies. So
No, I know he said he'd be joining during quali due to his time for work. He was trying to get home.
invite is out for him.
All right, Top Gun, you got an invite, big dog. If you see it, hope you know, take it. If you need one, ping us in the Discord. We'll be happy to get you in here. I'd love to see him and Boss Cookie battle it out. Last season was absolutely mental as those two went back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, him at the back now, because obviously quali's going to be done for him if he joins now. So if he's at the back, I mean, damn.
Yeah, we've seen him do it. I think first race he did, he started dead last and ended up almost winning the race. I think he ended up catching a penalty right at the end and ended up P2, but he got all the way through the pack and back up to it. He put down a hell of a race that race. And it came down to the end of the season right at the wire. So it was solid confrontation. The Boss Cookie was actually under pressure multiple races. All right,
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
18-7. Let's see, we got Stan in sector 1 on a lap. Arrow on a lap. Halo's up there into P4 with a 16-9. Big lap for him. Arrow does a purple sector 1. Oh, that's a big crash. Arrow just ate shit and died. That was a big one. Oh man, sector 2, Arrow's on the left side in the grass. We just watched that happen. He slid off the curb and went straight into the wall there. Destroyed the car. You can see the front end. Left tire gone, front cowling completely missing. Hope he's going to be all right. Arrow out
Oh,
early
dear.
in qualifying. That was a big one.
Yeah, he was on for a quick lap there, so it's a shame, man.
He was pushing pretty hard. You saw the rear end just checked out on him there. He took a big smash in the metal piece down there. He had not taken a hit.
Oh, SLR Stan is popping into the pits. He got a lap invalidation, so he didn't manage to. He went out, but he didn't manage to set a lap. That's always frustrating.
One more time. This is a big one.
We got a
boys.
replay of that.
Yeah, here's a replay. Big crash here. You just see the rear end check out, and he smashes the wall. That's a big one. Hope he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, that was nice. I didn't actually see the crash firsthand. Oh, Eddie's in the chat. What's happening, my dude?
All the thunder lives, but Arrow is
That was
dead. That was a big one.
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably pissed, man. He's probably pissed at that, but you know, he might be able to do some magic in the back there. So we'll see how his race goes. But yeah. I apologize if I'm a little quiet at times today, or if I seem a little out of it. I had a child's birthday party yesterday. So, yeah, I'm pretty shot at this point. A lot of screaming children.
Big shout out to everybody tuning in today. 14 viewers in quali, guys. You guys are fantastic. Thank y'all so much for spending your Sunday with us. If you're new to the stream, be sure and stop in the chat. Say hi. We'll give you a shout out. Tell you we love you and appreciate your time. If you're not new to the chat, go ahead and jump in the chat anyway. Say hi to us. Oh my goodness, you see this madness right now. Boss Cookie, 1:15.6.
Damn, that's a time.
Where does he have the rocket
man.
hidden on that car? That
At
man
1:15.6.
flying.
That's 8/10ths quicker than everyone else. That's almost a second.
Man, that's mental. That is mental. That is a lap and a half.
Yes, I do. I just turn up at kids' parties. That's right, Izzy. I wasn't invited. You know, it was my child's birthday yesterday. And then literally, there was a whole bunch of kids at a trampoline park screaming at me. It was great. I fucking hated it.
That sounded like a lot of note.
Yeah. It's done now, though.
The question is, did the little man have a good time? Did you have a good birthday?
You did, mate. You did, mate.
Cheers. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the man. He's 9 years old now, which is crazy.
Oh,
Makes me
getting up
feel
into
old.
those double digits pretty soon, dude. How's that make you feel?
Old. I mean, give it, like, if he was half that age, I probably would have been bouncing on the trampolines with him, but I was definitely not yesterday.
Look, I'll make you feel better. I have one driving and reading and getting emails from colleges.
That's some scary stuff, man. Like, yeah. I mean, I'm scared now because you can answer back. You can answer back, like, with alliteration. It's a whole different ballgame.
You guys know B. A lot of the races here remember B Mars. Little B. He's not so little anymore. He doesn't really look me eye to eye. He's driving, getting ready to go off to college here in a year or two. He's proud of him, though. Proud of him. Some of the best racing days I had were racing with him.
Yeah, he's a good kid, man. He's a good kid. Works hard, just like his dad.
First father-son team, and then Brazy and Dub Z jumped in together and were racing as well. It's one we miss, man. It's one we miss. Brazy, if you're watching, brother, much love to you. We miss you on the track, man. Need you back.
There has to be some kind of record for SSR to have the most father-son teams at one time.
Yeah,
something.
we had two of us racing, two father-son teams. And Dub Z, the dad there in the bottom down there, you see him at the bottom out on a lap right now for McLaren. Had a rough one last weekend, but stuck it out and got the points. He's linked up with his teammate right now. You can see the other McLaren is Conley just ahead of him as they go through the game. They had a rough one last year. They had a rough one last year, and the thoughts are with them. So.
Well, that was more like it. Stan has managed to get out there and get a much better lap going at this point, and he has closed the gap a little bit on Boss Cookie, but there's still 4/10ths in it there. Still 4/10ths in it.
He's in the realm of range. It's there. And if you guys haven't noticed, I don't know if you caught that, but we got Top Gun in the lobbies, in the pits. He's trying to get set. He's got 5 minutes. If he's going to get out and do a lap, he's got to do it quick.
That must be a new. Is that a new feature of this game then? If you get into quali, you can actually do a lap. Because I believe before it was like if you got into quali, then you were allowed to be in the lobby, but you couldn't do a lap, right?
That might be the case. I'm not going to lie. I haven't raced on this game too much, but doing mostly commentary so far. So that probably is the
Well,
case.
if
He
Top
is
Gun goes out and does a
that.
lap, if he goes out and does a lap, then we'll know that's a new feature. I don't think he's going to be allowed to. His name is highlighted though. It's not retired like arrows, so I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe you'll get the chance. I don't know. He's still got 4 minutes. If he's gonna get out and do a lap, it's gonna have to be pretty soon. So we'll see. We'll see. Either way, like I said, in the past, he's shown that he can work his way efficiently through the pack. Get it done.
Yeah. So things are not too busy on track right now at the moment.
Yeah, a lot
A
of
few
people
guys out and
right
about.
now. I think everybody's kind of happy with the times right now. Waiting for that last few minutes to go make one ditch effort. While we were talking about that, though, I need everybody to take a look at the top of the board here. Look who just crossed the line here. Made a big lap. Budweiser, 15.9. So he is, and then he spins it coming around right before the pit entrance. His teammate's going to go around him. He ran a 15.9, so that gets him a little bit closer. Just a bit faster than Stan. Boss Cookie's still well out ahead, though. Got a big gap. 4 tenths is a lot. 3 tenths, give or take, with some change. Everybody out right now. That's it. I think they're done. Second run. He got his time down from 122 to 117.8, so that's going to move him up one slot. He's in 14th now. Conley's struggling a little bit. He's in the pits.
So yeah, I just had a conversation with GB Sanderson on the admin chat there. The game will allow Top Gun to set a lap, and yeah, that's if the game allows it. I don't see why not. He'd say that Top Gun wants to set a lap, he can, but he's not moving at the moment, so
Right now.
yeah, he's gonna have to.
There they
Gonna have to go for it.
Tire blankets are coming off. He's coming out. You can see him just right there on the right side.
Yep,
And
he's
there's
getting ready
the
to move.
spotter. We're gonna see one and done here. He's gonna get a quick lap. There he is. He's coming out right behind the Red Bull. That's going to be Boss Cookie. Boss Cookie saw the tire blankets come off, and he's coming back out too. He knows this guy has the pace to maybe challenge him. So you got the two big contenders here coming out together. This ought to be a good little run.
Yeah.
Boss
So
Cookie
I'm
doing the
pretty.
smart thing and letting him through.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the chat or whatever, but I'm pretty sure in the old games you couldn't do that. You couldn't join a quali session and just hit a lap. I mean, if the game allows it, then I don't see why not. He made it. He was here before quali finished, so.
He's going to have one chance and one chance only. He's going to have to get it
Yeah.
absolutely right. But I think right now, any place higher than dead last is a good place. He's going to try to get up there and get in the mix of things. Hopefully this doesn't bite him in the ass, though. Get up in the
Well,
mix
that time that Boss Cookie's done, Budweiser's on an out lap right now, so he's going to try and go quicker, but Budweiser's set a faster lap, and he's still 5 tenths off. That's half a second. That's a big gap.
Last season's experience, I think if there's anyone that can challenge Boss Cookie at that lap time, it's this guy right here.
Thank you, as he says, I'm correct, so. If our memory serves us correctly, yeah, you couldn't do that in old games, so. New feature in the new game. Was not aware of.
Shame on you, Luke, blindly trusting Izzy's comment.
As soon as I said, if our memory serves us well, I realized I was talking about me and Ezzy and thought, oh, probably not. So, Top Gun's on a lap. And pretty much everyone is on a lap right now. Everyone is on a fast lap. There's a yellow in sector 3. JG's coming into the pits right now. Top Gun riding that curb hard there on the exit of the chicane. It's smooth.
Very fluid, very smooth, no jerky motions, no wasted space. Rolls out.
A little bit of wheel spin on the exit of the corner there. Keeps it in nice and tight. And then he's going to go out wide here, try not to touch the grass. Back in tight again, and then full power all the way to the line, much as you can get. And there he goes
16-2.
for P5. For P5.
Oh, and
All right.
Cookie's invalid, so we'll not see a time for him here. He's still
We got
time
Budweiser in sector 3. Budweiser's in sector 3 right now. He's going in behind a couple of Red Bulls. He's coming in for the pits, so Budweiser's giving it up. He's giving it up, and so is Stan. No, the Stan is not.
Stan's invalid.
Oh, he's invalid on. He's wrestling with another car.
UT's going to come across. He will not improve. Here comes Halo. Halo in the grass, well off the track. Not sure if he had a moment there, just giving a wide berth to the McLaren behind. Tony Conley, he's already done. That's it. That's how we're going to finish right there, guys.
That's
Ritzy,
it, yeah.
Ritzy gets it. Ritzy gets it right at the buzzer.
Oh, Ritzy at the
15-4. Oh,
final
man, I just
minute.
saw an update.
Damn, 15-4. That's
15.
one hell of a
That's
time.
mental. That is quite the time there. All right, as he thinks. I think I sat back a little bit there. I was watching the times and got excited. I was a little far from the microphone. I apologize about that. Let me adjust this a little bit. I was fixated on the times as they were coming in, and then I saw Ritzy's name jump to the top. BRL Ritzy, our pole runner here at Hungary. What a lap. We were stunned by the Boss Cookie time, and Ritzy just puts an exclamation point on it. 10th and some change.
Look at those gaps there, guys. Look at those gaps there. So only half a second in it between first and fourth.
Look at this time down to 12th. I mean, it's mental. Like,
yeah, this is going to be some good racing,
of
man.
a second between over half the grid here. This is going to be quite the race.
I mean, Top Gun did well there. He did well to get P6 with one lap. So fair play to him. There's some guys down there. There's Arrow that's down there at the moment. He's looking at starting last, but he can make some magic, man. He can come back through as long as he has himself a smooth race.
And we're hearing from the Ferrari paddock. They rush, they press. The mechanic crew has really done a gym here. They got that car back together. He's going to be ready to race.
Put it back together with 3 wheels. It'll go faster.
Yeah. The reliability is under question, but the car is back together.
They're going to strategize it, Ferrari. Don't worry.
Yeah,
if they do any magic, they'll just ruin it with strategy. Don't worry.
All right, guys, so as we always say, UT is going to be the green light today, so do not ready up early. Wait till you see the timer at the top. We're going to go on ultra tight, and I know you guys can't see that, but do not ready up and hit A until you see the timer already at the top of your screen. A friendly reminder for our drivers, do not take out the braking boards. Do not hit the pit limiter marker. If you're caught doing that on stream intentionally, it will be a severe punishment. We got guys with no assists. I know we say it every week, but I just got to say it like a parent so that I can tell you guys I said it. Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, also the retirement thing, guys. If you're remembering, we're points down to 16th. So if you're running in the points and your car's drivable, don't be quitting the race because there's somebody else out there that would probably stay in it and want your seat. So if you keep quitting races, and we see it happening twice, you'll be under review, and a third time, that'll be it. Your seat's gone.
That's it.
And the reserve jumps in instead.
We got one tier here, and we got multiple reserves chomping at the bits to get a full-time seat, guys. So we points to 16th. If your car's drivable, get it back to the pit, get in the points. Yep. We saw last week, Dub Z had a big moment a few times, stuck it out, ended up getting 14th. He got some solid points, even though he had a rough one. So you guys, just stick it out, man. You're here to race. If you don't want to race, then let us know, man. There's plenty of people standing in line ready to get a full-time seat, so don't be that guy. Turn up, put out.
All right.
Let's race.
Ultra T's on you, my man. Let's ready up.
Green. Let's go. Ultra Titan in chat said hard to medium should be optimal. I believe that's the strategy we saw last week as well. Remember, guys, lead the space. Turn 1's going to be crowded. Turn 2's going to be crowded. Turn 3's going to be crowded. Let's not do any beating and banging. Dubsy in there with 400 bits. 400 bits for Brother Dub. Brother Dub. You know what? We'll do a beer chug for Dub. He's the point leader right now. He's got 1,400 bits donated in 3 streams.
Yep.
He's the
Good
man.
job to
I'm gonna
Dubsy,
do
man.
one just because you are being supportive of the stream. I got some beers keyed up. I did an extra job last night, and I did such a good job. I was tipped a 24-pack of beers. Who doesn't like getting paid in beers?
Well, hey man, it's a good way to get paid.
Yeah. So we'll do one for Dub right here. Let's see. Okay, got all the graphic software. These are pretty good to go. Let's move this out of the face a little bit. In a second, I'll pop the webcam back up. Order. All right, let's do it. Cheers to you, Brother Dub. Hope you got a better race this weekend. Race 3 at SSR. Beer chug number 1. Let's go.
Down the hatch, man. Down the hatch.
All right. Back
He's
to
a
the race.
seasoned chugger. After all these years, man. Seasoned chugger.
Yeah, you get pretty good at it. Pretty good at it.
Have you seen those people that could just take down like whole pints in like seconds, man? It's crazy. Like obviously you just did it in seconds, but I mean like they can do it in like 2 seconds. They just open their throat. Yeah. It's scary stuff though. You can like proper injure yourself and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, that's how it leads to alcohol poisoning. I was a bit of a scrapping man in my younger days, and I've got a few teeth that aren't in their prime, so the cold makes it pretty difficult. So I can't just do the whole one and done. I'm down to a second or 2. I'll be happy with that. I'm not trying to impress anybody. We do it for the fans. GB in the chat says he hates the hards around here. So Ritzy's gonna take us out. Won the pole. I'll take the front. I think Willie's gonna take the back end. The camera angle here for the start is horrendous. I'm just looking at the back of
I'll be at the back. I'll be on board with Otto.
So you can see
We all
Ritzy
get lined up.
nosed into the first corner. So he's got that car angled to the right. He's gonna try to.
Yeah, Otto's looking left.
5 lights.
He's looking left big time.
They're away. We got 2 Red Bulls up front. It's Boss Cookie. You can see, Boss Cookie gets away with a huge launch, but he gets squeezed by his teammate. Ritzy's gonna come at him. Get back a little bit here. You can see the cars off. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. Look at that. Luxury got a little nudge. He's losing position. Got him stacked up here in the back. The midfield is spicy. Top gun all the way down into 6. He lost to G. Sanderson. Goes all the way to the back. Can he go around? He's around. GB maybe a little contact there. Arrow's up a spot. Arrow all the way to 12th on the start. What a massive gain at the start. Oleg in the chat. What's up, Oleg? Welcome back, brother. Oleg and OG from the early days of SSR. Much love, Oleg. Glad to see you. Welcome. I'm glad you're here, brother. Oleg has fled the craziness of Russia. Much love, Oleg.
Yeah, don't blame him. So we got Otto here's in P12 at the moment. Oh, he had a little wheel bump there with the Aston Martin. And here comes the Mercedes. Oh, it's all getting pretty tight up in there.
Got a lot of moves.
They're too wide.
Let's take a look. We're doing some position changes here. So
Look at a
Arrow,
lot of position changes.
Arrow, the big gainer, up 6 spots on the first lap. Division up 2. Charisma up 2. Losers are Halo, Ollie down 1 spot apiece. Elliott down 1. Greg Conley and Dubsy down 1. And GB having a big loss there at the start. Looks like maybe a little bump and grind up at the front.
So yeah, Otto losing that position to Elliott there. So he's back down, so he's just up 5 at this point. Still good going. But
Linked up at the back as well. course, our close battle. Stan on the back of Budweiser right now, coming around the death curve. 35 into the chicane. This track not known for the overtakes. Oh, Oleg said he's prepared his return. He's going to come race, maybe, Oleg? Get back behind the wheel, big man?
Yeah, happy, dude. You make it back to racing, we'd be happy to have you, man.
Oleg's a top-notch competitor. He loves a battle.
Yeah, for sure, man. I remember from back in the day.
One of my
Remember watching
favorite
him racing.
interactions, he was a little bit faster behind me. I was being a little defensive. I just couldn't hold him off. I didn't want to wear the tires, and I pulled to the side and let him through. And I got an earful after the race. He says, "Never let me by." He says, "I want to be in position." And I respect it. I respect it, man. We had some
I
good
respect
battles
that.
after that. It was very quick.
That's what it's all about, man. You improve your racecraft every time you battle with another person, you know? That's what it's all about.
Got Ollie on the back of Halo here in the Alpine. Aston Martin Alpine battle.
So the two front guys right now, Box Cookie getting past Ritzy, obviously just there on the start, but they're sticking together, the Red Bulls, and they're starting to pull quite a substantial gap of 2 seconds on Budweiser. He's obviously out there on his own. He's going to be...
The Alpine Halo goes a little wide there. Turn 4.
Well, yeah, Budweiser's going to be pretty vulnerable this lap to the DRS when we come up.
With a big move, he gets a huge launch out of the chicane, just slips right down the left side of the Alpine. Ollie up into 10th there. They're up at the
Nice move.
Oh, Stan has a moment. Stan's around as
Oh,
well.
he's around.
Well back. Big train of cars. He goes all the way to 13th with that mistake, 14th with that mistake, and well back now. Budweiser with a little cushion now. His trail cars over a second behind. Look at the entry points. I don't think it's going to be DRS for the Ferrari. It does not look like the main open up, so Budweiser stays for another lap.
Well, apparently you're quite quiet right now, bro.
Oh, it's because I sat back. I got excited. I get excited. I lean back and I'm having a good time. Like
You just strap a little like stick to your head. With
Yeah,
the
I'm just gonna have to
microphone
give
on
me.
it or
I'm gonna just put the microphone on my face. There we go. How's that, guys? Are we better now? We better?
something. That's much better. Yeah.
Excited.
Zampin said it as well.
I got excited. I just got excited. I sat back and I was watching the race. Got in the moment. Oleg says, "Good luck to all the drivers. Love and respect you guys. I love SS. We love you too, Oleg, man. I can't wait to get you back on the track."
Did he retired?
He parked the car and left. He is done.
Wow. All right.
Oh, and we see
So-
Top Gun gets a 3-second early in the race. 4 laps in. That's a little early. UT. Oh, looks like another turnaround. Oh, so that's luxury. He's down to 14, 15, 16. Oh, and he's just having a hard time on the hards.
Oh dear.
17th. He's all the way to dead last now. He's
On the
spun
hards?
it twice, or the sauce. He's
This
spun
the
it
knees on
twice.
soft too. Yeah.
He spun it
I was
twice
hoping that
there,
that wasn't a
Trevor.
glitch.
Oh, and Charisma has a moment. Charisma's around now, right at the pit entry. He's gonna go straight into the pits.
Smelly Socks 4, I do not believe Fire Kings is still here.
He's not racing this season that I know of, Smelly Socks, unfortunately.
No, he's not here this year.
Yeah, I think he's been a little busy in his personal life. All right, let's take a look. Charisma's getting some tires. Looks like he's going to the mediums, getting the nose fixed. Let's jump back up to the front. Ritzy and Boss Cookie still hanging on to each other. Boss Cookie's starting to pull away a little bit. He's got about a 7/10 gap. Ritzy's sitting in behind, saving the tires. JG's closed the gap to Budweiser down to 4/10. Stan has also left.
Yeah, standing division both quit before lap 5, so not ideal.
There's a safety car out. Safety car. Who crashed? Is that Stan maybe crashed out? I thought it looks like his car is still on the track. Oh, he has maybe that was a lag out, Because I'm seeing Stan's car still on the track, ghosted. The Williams luxury just passed it, but the safety car's out. And I'm
Safety
not
car is out. Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Who do we lose?
So we lost Stan in division, but we lost division before that. So what happened was Stan pitted, retired, and his car came back out on track.
And it looks like it's caused the safety car.
No, the safety car was out before that. The safety car was definitely out before that. We weren't getting the information though, but the safety car's been out this whole time since we had the crash. Since the crash happened, the safety car came out. So the pack is forming right now.
I was gonna say, it looks like that was a big one. Okay, so we got our first safety car, lap 6 of 35. I missed that one. I did not think that crash called a safety car out, but okay.
Yeah, it was a full safety car. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you called it. I thought you called it at some point.
I thought maybe it's because Stan's car came back out of the pits there, but
Yeah. No, there was definitely a safety car. So the safety car was caused by the crash, and then everyone's retiring now.
and then I missed the crash. Who crashed?
It was an Alpine, I believe.
Oh, luxury then. Luxury.
Someone went round. Some of you were talking about it. Someone went round, had a moment, and then that sparked off.
Yeah, but the moment I was talking about, nobody crashed. He just spun around. No contact with the wall or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not understanding why the safety car came out. He spun. He lost control twice, but he didn't hit anything. So he was just well back. So I'm not sure what sparked the actual safety car. That's why I was confused there. I'm not seeing anything that happened that would have warranted the safety car. I think the safety car came out because Stan retired his car and it came back on track. Because Division crashed and there was no safety car. He retired in the pits.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, so
Luxury
I'm
spun
going to the charge. Wait
into
a second.
turn 2. So about turn 5, he spun around twice, but he never made contact with the wall. He was just well back. Stan retired in the pits, so I'm not sure why the safety car is.
Okay, so Stan's saying his tire pressures car wasn't drivable.
Yeah, so there was not a wreck that caused the safety car. That was
and then
Vision. Dubsy's well back, but he pitted for different tires. Did anybody see a crash? I didn't see a crash.
Luxury said he had rear wing damage.
That makes sense. Maybe he got into the wall with the rear end because he spun once and then he spun a second time, and I think maybe he was pretty close to the wall, but the car wasn't turning well. So that makes sense that he would retire with the rear wing. We're acceptable of that. The car's pretty hard to drive without the rear wing damage. So, but I'm not seeing anything that causes safety. I really think that came out because Stan retired the car. His car came back out of the pits. So Division pitted and his car stayed in, and Stan's came out past the car.
Yeah, no,
And then
I don't think it was that. I think it was definitely the crashing.
The first sector.
Yeah, because I noticed the safety car coming out when the crashing kicked off. When the crashing kicked off, I noticed an extra dot come up on the map, and then Boss Cookie was up to it pretty quick.
All right. Well, we just heard from race control going back there.
We are indeed.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, so it must have happened after what I saw. Then GB in the chat said he had a massive crash as well. So he spun it twice. He just had kind of like a double spin around, trying to get the car back on the track. So he must have crashed later on. That makes
A lot
sense.
of people were spinning and crashing at the same time. Yeah. So.
Rear wing damage. That would explain why he lost control. Okay. All right. Myself, we were watching the battle there and talking. I missed it.
Yep.
Luxury, unfortunate, brother. We're back racing. Boss Cookie's gap is gone. Everybody's linked back up. We'll see how they fare now. Boss Cookie and Ritzy not looking forward to that. They had a pretty good gap, 2 seconds on third place there. So now we're back in the action. Top Gun has found his way all the way to P4, but he is sporting.
He's making moves. So GB got the move done on Craig Conley there. Craig Conley's going out wide. He gets done again by the Ferrari behind.
Alfa Romeo UT, the top ties, right? Oh, and Ritzy gets a 3-second there. That's early too, so that's going to help Top Gun as Budweiser gets.
That's going to affect him. That's going to affect him big time now.
Budweiser got through. He's in the 4th now. We're on board with Top Gun. You can see Budweiser, Ritzy, and Boss Cookie out front there. Boss Cookie laying it down already, stretching the gap half second in the first half of the lap. Top Gun needs to put the pressure on Budweiser, force him to make a mistake. Ritzy has already acquired a 3-second penalty, so they'll be racing for position if they can link up here.
So the whole field is tightening up here. We're not going to have DRS yet. We just have the safety car, so.
Here comes JG, we're on board in the Ferrari. He's in the back of GB. He's going to have the draft here, the slingshot. He's using the battery. GB doing the same, going defensive. You see him squeezing. JG goes around
Ultra
the
on
left
Craig
side.
Conley as well.
Ferrari
Oh,
around the
2
outside.
moves.
They're wheel to wheel. Romeo ahead.
2 moves in 1 corner.
GB comes out ahead, able to defend, uses a lot of the battery. Ultra Titan, though, the teammate of GB. And there's GB, he's gone. He's gone. You saw him spin there. He just put the power down a little too hard. The car checks out to the right.
Oh, third GB.
Ultra Titan up on GB, having a rough one here. Stay in it, bud. You're in the points. You're in the points. Ultra Titan now has got to do justice. He's got to get up there and work for his teammate.
Yeah, so this is interesting now because we've got Elliott, who's known for having pretty impressive pace. He's on the hards. Everyone around him is on the mediums. Those are quite young hards. He might be able to take them all the way to the end if he's brave enough.
I think he might. The mediums, a couple of these medium guys, 8 laps on the mediums. They've yet to pit stop.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a lot of the grid. Over half the grid is not stopped.
Yeah. So that's what I was looking at just now as well. Yeah. So, I mean, like JG's in prime position right here would be taking P1 once those guys all have to pit.
Spin there. It's unknown, man. He was really close to the rear end. There's no contact for sure. There's definitely no. Oh man, and UT just did it in the same spot.
Oh.
UT did it in the exact same spot that GB lost it. Something's.
You're gonna have to get out an oil flag. You have to get an oil flag out or something there, man.
There's a slick spot there for sure. UT was pressing as well. He's right on the back of the car. They were battling and they just checked out. Alfa Romeo's got something wrong with the straight in sector 1. That's a tough one. UT went almost in the exact same spot that GB went the lap before. Hate to see it. I just hate to see it.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Got Doug on the back of Charisma, the EU here. We got 4 or 5 cars very close together. We should see some battling here on the straight.
JG right on the back of Mallard as well.
JG for the move. And down the inside of the Aston Martin. He's going to get it done.
Yep.
It's close. It's close. I thought he had it done.
No, the Austin comes back at him on under braking, but he's still got the DRS for the second. On he goes. Pressure tires too, man. His tires are 5 laps younger than Mallard's at the moment, so.
We see it. Finally, the lead car from McLaren trying to chase him down. They're having a hard time here. Alfa Romeo dropped to the back as well. 10-lap-old medium tires for GB, so I think that might contribute a little bit of the spin issue we had earlier.
So as I said before, noting to Elliott's pace, his hard tires are now coming into their own and 5 laps in, and he's creeping up on the back of Charisma, so Charisma's going to have to start getting a shake on if he wants to snap his wing open and keep Elliott behind. We got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag. Elliott couldn't overtake. Got a yellow flag there.
That was Halo. Halo had a moment, fell back,
Yep.
down to 14. Elliott looked at it, the yellow flag really, and Halo's around again.
Whoa, big whip there from Charisma. Now Elliott's going to get in on him.
Elliott just surged past him after that whip from Charisma. Charisma's going to jump in behind, try to come back at him, look over the wing. DRS.
Yeah, I was feeling that pressure. I know he was.
Knew it was coming. There goes
Elliott's
DRS.
still got that DRS, yeah.
So he's gonna pull away down the hill into the
Charisma got some kind of issues? No, okay, so alright, okay, so no, because Craig Conley's catching him as well, and I was thinking it might be his tires at first. But yeah, Craig Conley's catching him, and Craig's on older tires than him, so Dubsy's getting the move done on Craig Conley there. I think that was a team order.
Yeah, that looked definitely like a team order. Craig with the older tires, he's gonna have to pit ahead of Dubsy, so I think he let him through there. Oh, and a big wiggle from Charisma again. We saw that.
Like I say, man, he's struggling. He's struggling big time. I don't know if something's wrong with his car, and he's struggling big time right now.
That was a hell of a save. You saw the rear end just do a big lunge. He was able to get out of it and keep it straight, but Dubsy gaining ground on that mistake. That was a big one. I don't know how he saved that one. That was scary.
It's the same thing. It was the same thing that happened a minute ago with Elliott, you know? It seems like there's something up with his car or something, I don't know.
Oh, there he goes. He's around again. He's gone. Charisma lost it in the last corner. He's facing the wrong way. You can see him there trying to get turned around. I'm not sure if there's damage or if he's just struggling. I don't know. Maybe the wrong setup.
No, I'm looking at the car. There was no damage on the car before. I don't know about now. Yeah, still no damage on the car visible, but I mean, maybe tire pressure, something. I don't know. Something's wrong with that car.
Yeah, the setup does not seem to be working for what they're trying to get done today. That was a big
He
spin
lost,
right
yeah.
there in the end. That's three
many
times in
positions.
one lap. He lost big whips. So Boss Cookie and Ritzy hanging on to each other. 4.3 seconds ahead of Budweiser now. Top Gun hanging on the back of Budweiser. That's a big gap to come back. Ooh, we see as we go on board with Top Gun, you see a big wiggle there. He got a little bit of that curve, and the car wanted to dance out from under him, but he held on to it. Arrow and JG working together as well. Ferraris are linked up. They're trying to reel in Ollie right now. Ollie ahead of him. That's Ollie ahead of him. He's half second ahead of Arrow.
Yeah.
You can see the Ferraris.
GG's right on his ass as well, though.
There you go. You see Ollie and the Aston Martin ahead. The Ferrari's got the teeth out. Look at them.
Dusty Bassoon has joined. I'm not sure who that is. If that's your friend, guys, I'll leave it. Never mind.
Immediately left the session. Thank you, Dusty. Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy. Oh, yeah, it's looking pretty tight up in here just now. This is pretty much our closest gap. Actually, never mind. Elliott's coming up in Mallard right now as well. So as I said before, Elliott's got the pace, man. He's looking to put the moves now that the hard tires are coming into their own.
All right, so Ritzy's in the back of Boss Cookies. Close it up to between 2 and 4 tenths. But they got traffic ahead. That's going to be Halo back there in the back. He's got the race leader.
Elliott gets it done on Mallard.
He's going to stay well right and brake a little, let him by. Got a yellow flag. That's going to be Halo slowing up for the leaders. The leaders now
While that was happening,
5 seconds ahead.
Elliott got it done on Mallard through the chicane there, so
Tough spot to
it kind of looked like, Mallard let it happen. You know, I think Mallard was thinking that's not my race right now. So yeah, he got that done, and Elliott's on the charge.
Tires are coming in 8 seconds. Everybody ahead of him, I think, is going to have to pit. We see Ollie in the pits. Take a look at the stops again. So Ollie's going to pit.
GG's going past. GG's going past Otto, and he gets the move done. The younger tires. Ferrari guys say, okay, let him by. Let him by.
Taking away the stops. Boss Cookie, Ritzy, Budweiser, all yet to stop. Top Gun as well. JG's got 1 stop. Arrow not yet stopped. Elliott, Ultra Titan, Doug Z 1 stop. Craig Conley and GB still out on the stands. And everyone behind that is yet to stop as well. We look, big note, Arrow up 12 spots today. Big contender for driver of the day. He's having one today. Love to see him finish well. I know he struggled. He's a 14 lap old medium, so he's waiting. Those are getting into that danger range. He's gonna have to get in the pits here. He's waiting on him. He's gonna stop well before his teammate. JG has got 9 lap old mediums. So
I mean, Danger Range just sounds like a metal band name waiting to happen. Just had to say that.
I could
Danger Range.
Danger range. You gotta have good riffs if you're gonna be at danger range.
In Danger Range, yeah. Yeah.
Ritzy in the pits.
You have to have
Ritzy
lots
in
of
the
hair,
pits,
too.
Going for the undercut.
There's a yellow flag.
He's coming
There's
out on
there's
the
a yellow
hards.
flag for a minute there. What's going on?
I think he has slow traffic. The front of the pack starting to hit traffic there. So Ritzy goes to the hards. He's the first to pit for the Red Bulls. Comes out P8, 11 seconds ahead of Ollie. So Boss Cookie's going to have to pit here shortly.
Yeah, surely those guys are gonna hit the pits on this lap.
They're going to have to talk too because they're in the same box. It's Red
Arnold's
Bull,
in.
Red Bull, so they're going to have to pit.
Arnold's got to come in. I mean, no, sorry, he's not in yet. I mean, he's got to come in.
I think he's holding for the leader, so the guy's ahead 15 laps. The Budweiser top 10 on the hards 15 laps. The mediums have made it. Got to see how this pans out. Strategy a little different here. Charisma creeping up on the back of Conley. He's 6/10 back. Everybody else, big spread. Oh, Charisma.
Oh,
off again.
Charisma's run. Oh,
that's gonna
heavy
be
into the
rear
wall
wing.
here.
Yeah, that's going to be rear wing. That was a big impact to the rear. Oh, you hate to see it, man. Struggling here today. Not very charismatic. It's not very characteristic for the Emu, man. Usually pretty consistent and dominant. Looks like the setup just not dialed in for today's race. That's the 4 spin. Oh, he's around again. Oh, he's done. That's it.
Oh, that's done. Yeah.
He's done. That's it. That is a terminal damage. You can see the rear wheel not sitting straight. He's well off the
Could
track.
be a safety car there.
I don't think
No.
we'll see a safety car. He's well off the track there. You can see he's 5 or 6 cars off the track, not going to impede the race. So he'll clear off. We'll race. It'll be yellow there. But the problem is we've got, what is that? It looks like Budweiser, as Boss Cookie has made his pit stop. Christmas car's cleared off the track, so Budweiser, your race leader, yet to pit. Top Gun all the way into 2nd place now, yet to pit. Top Gun with a 3-second penalty. Boss Cookie comes out ahead of Ritzy.
Yep.
So they have linked back up together. They're right back where they were pre-pit stop.
They are, yeah.
So this is going to be the battle here. This is going to be where it's at. Ritzy with a 3-second though, so you gotta wonder,
Yeah,
are
so-
they talking? Are they talking? Are they planning? Because
Probably. They've got to be. I mean, the way that
I think
they're
Ritzy's
doing
on
everything.
defense. Ritzy's on defense unless Boss Cookie gets a 3-second, and I think it's fair game.
Yeah, I mean, he's changing his lines. He's trying to break the toe. I mean, that looks like defensive driving to me.
I have to agree with Louie there. It looks like they're battling a little bit. I don't think it's overly aggressive, but I think it is definitely it's a, if you can
Not
get
yet.
it, get it. But
All right, I'll keep an eye on that situation for sure.
next closest is going to be around here. That's going to be UT and Elliott. Up on the back of the Mercedes. Watch that battle for just a second. See what's going on. That chicane. You see those sausage curbs there I was talking about earlier in the stream. Those things are brutal.
They are, yeah. And the curb doom here as well. We all know it well. We all know it well. So Charisma's taken off his helmet and gloves, and he's headed off to the yacht for the day.
Yeah, I think that rear impact really gave him some rear wing damage. That was a big one into the rear end. And then he tried to keep it around. He tried to get it back to the pits. He saw he just lost it big. And there's no coming back from that. Broke the rear end. Ritzy with the fastest lap, 19.5. That's a big one.
Oh, that, yeah. It's a damn good lap. All right, so we're on the back. Looking here on board with Elliott at the moment. Coming through the field pretty rapid. In those 13 lap hole hards at the moment, which not ideal. But those guys, Ritzy and Boss Cookie, are now catching up on the back of the rest of the pack. And there's going to be some interesting stuff happening here now. As Boss Cookie and Ritzy are kind of battling each other, but not battling each other to an aggressive extent, but Mercedes is going to have to be dealt with and dispatched rather quickly. As Boss Cookie gets the move down there, Ritzy moves to the inside. Elliott goes out wide, not really fighting it too hard. He knows his race is elsewhere at the moment. Oh, we got someone around on the track there. I think that was Halo. Who was that?
Yeah, it looked like Halo there. He was
No, it was Halo, yeah.
stopped in the last corner. Looked like maybe got around a little bit.
Yeah, it's not an ideal situation for him today.
All right, Top Gun's out of the pit on the mediums. Comes out just ahead of Ollie, right behind Budweiser. Ritzy close.
Yeah, so yeah, Ritzy and Cookie just made their way through Elliott there a minute ago, so they're now all right on the back of UT.
14 lap on mediums for these two drivers ahead.
Yeah.
They're gonna run through.
Well, Elliott didn't fight it too hard. You know, it was like anything you can do to kind of hamper someone's progress in a race is always beneficial to your race. But at this, oh, we have a safety car, I believe. We don't have the information if it's safety car or VSC.
That's gonna be. Looks like Halo's around. Lost the full nose cone. Right into the death curve. He got around a little bit there, and then he got a little bit of that inside curve against Winston. Lost the entire front cowling there. You can see the nose cone completely gone on the Alpine.
All right, so this is incredibly beneficial for those guys who stayed out. So we have Elliott, IJG, and Ultra Tits right now on 14, 15 lap old tires. So
They're both in the pits. JG coming out.
it's a free stop.
Ultra Titan's gonna go mediums as well.
All right, I can confirm the safety car is out, I think.
No, this
Yeah,
is
the
a
safety car is out.
It's a VSC.
Oh no, it's not. It's
Oh,
VSC.
and
It's a
Arrow
VSC.
catches a drive-through.
Oh.
What a break. Arrow on a massive surge. It was a VSC and it bit him. It bit him. He was just a bit too fast when the lights went green there. The flags came out.
I thought I saw a safety car dot, but it was something else. Not sure.
All right, so both Arrow is on the hard. UT going to the medium. He's going to take those all the way to the end for sure. He's on 15 laps. That'll more than get him there.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have tire advantage right now, those guys.
All right, so we're going to take
Getting
a look
that
at the
free stop.
penalties. So 3 seconds. Oh, man, both Ferraris catching a drive-through under that VSC.
Oh, dude.
That's going to be painful. They're spread out enough to where they could probably get them done on the same lap.
That's going to mess them up, though.
We talked about the strategy for Ferrari. There it goes.
It's a drive-through. They would always definitely be able to get it done on the same lap because they just keep driving through, but
Fast lap goes to Budweiser, 19-1. And in the chat, we're hearing from Halo. He says, I have rear wing damage, and this is hell. So that explains why he's struggling so bad. He's having a tough one. Arrow in for his pit stop. Looks like he's going to perform his drive-through here. Still has a 3-second. JG went in just ahead of him. So both the Ferraris have done their drive-throughs, but Arrow's still at a 3-second, so that's going to hurt him.
I mean, yeah, the man got a drive-through and he's got rear wing damage and he's sticking with it. That is exemplary attitude to have, man. Oh, I thought you said Arrow. Arrow had the rear wing damage. Yeah, no, that is fair play, man. Keep going.
Halo's in 14.
You're in the
He's in the
points.
points. He's trying to ride it out. So you other guys got no excuse. He's out there rear wing damage. You see him struggling, but he's still sticking it out. All right, so Arrow 3-second penalty, but he's 2 tenths behind Conley. He's just putting the pressure on. The Ferraris are looking very fast today. It's just unfortunate the turn of events they had.
We got Elliott getting the move down on Ollie there, as you were saying that, and he's up into P6 now.
Budweiser
showing quick pace.
118.8, followed by Top Gun 118.5. Top Gun's got the head down. He's moving, but that 3-second penalty is going to hurt him. Ultra Titan behind him, 6.7 seconds.
So yeah, the two Red Bulls again just pulling a big gap here. And staying in their positions and just taking off.
They're running together. You see the pace. He's staying pretty close, Ritzy, but that penalty's really going to hurt him. He's got to put the pressure on Boss Cookie, see if he can get him to make a mistake. That's his only chance. Oh, and Top Gun catches another 3 second.
Top Gun's struggling today.
Yeah, that's going to be the nail in the coffin. Like I said, he had to rush into the lobby. I think that might be the thing. Maybe not a lot of practice time.
Yeah, didn't get enough time to situate himself and stuff, yeah.
He'll get warmed up. Here comes Arrow.
He do.
Back on Conley. He's back on Conley. He's going to make a lunge here. Maybe it's a bad spot to do it if he was. A little jumpy. You can see Arrow kind of jumping side to side. Maybe a little lag.
Yeah, so not able to get anything done quite yet, but impatient for the moment.
That is our close battle right now. We got Ritzy
Yeah.
about the same distance behind Boss Cookie. He's being patient. Oh, Ritzy with a big wiggle.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Curves. He got on the ERS just a little early on exit. He had a big whip.
It was a big one, yeah.
I'm not sure if he intended to hit the ERS there. He went for the DRS, and I saw the battery come on, and the rear end took a big snap. That's not what he needed right there.
No, not ideal. I mean, he still had the DRS, so he managed to pull the gap back anyway.
Oh, Arrow dives underneath, late break on Conley. Conley going very defensive here. Look at this battle. Arrow dove down the inside, has the DRS. Oh, there's contact.
Oh, there's contact, and around they go.
Arrow's left rear main contact with Conley's right front, and it just sends Conley around. I think that was just an unfortunate turn of the lines brought them together. Arrow was well enough ahead.
Yeah, seems like a little bit of a racing incident there. We'll see if anything comes of it.
I'm concurred on that one from what I saw in the moment. It looked like they were just battling for position. Conley's line pushed him out. Arrow's was already turned in as he was further ahead, and just unfortunate touch of tires caused an impact.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, though, man. We'll see what happens. All clips will be reviewed if they're sent.
You hate to see
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate for Craig. He's dropped down the order a bit now, and he's going to have to work it to get it back. I think he was a little bit unlucky with the pit stops there as well. I think he pitted not long before the safety car and stuff, so unfortunate for him.
and McLaren just not catching a break today.
Yep.
Trying to hang on.
There's still time.
Oh, we're looking over the back of Elliott right now. You see JG in the wings trying to close the gap. Here comes through turn 5. Here comes the chicane. You can see those sausage curves. Elliott taking a little bit of the curb there. You saw that. Elliott's left front rides over the curb. The Ferrari stays clear of it. Maybe that's that little bit of time that Elliott's gaining on him. Elliott keeping him at bay. Maybe just got a little bit faster line. See the Ferrari closing up to him, but it looks like the Mercedes exit speed there much higher than the Ferrari. You can see him just kind of pull a gap as they went on exit. There as well. Not sure if the Mercedes got a little more power to ground, or just JG being maybe a little more conservative on the exits. Here he goes. Got the DRS, lunges to the left. He's going to try the outside line. Goes real wide. He's alongside here. Oh, they almost touch. It's very close. JG's got the lineup for the next turn, and there it was. He went around the outside so he could set up the overtake for the next corner, and he's ahead. JG passed.
Lovely
Elliott.
job, Dave.
Well done. You can see the tactics. He chose the hard route into the first turn so that he could have the better route on the exit where it really mattered. He gets the overtake done. Skilled overtake
Beautiful.
by the Ferrari driver. Very nice. Very nice. Great success.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Uh-oh, Zampa in there with a redeemed chug. Oh, Lord.
Sugar. You got a chug.
Okay, let's get her poured up here.
Take AJ's liver one more time, guys. Come on, let's get all the chugs in.
Beer. I'll try to get a sound clip keyed up for you guys. That one's perfect.
It is perfect for the chugs, man.
All this beer's sure. I'll get this replay queued up. Looks like we had a clip there.
Whilst you were doing that, Top Gun gets past Budweiser, although he has himself a 6-second penalty right now. And Budweiser doesn't have any. I can't speak anymore. And you'd think it was AJ that would be able to speak.
Nope, trained professional. I do this for a living, literally. All right, so we're watching
What,
the
drinking
battle.
or talking?
Both. Both. All right, so we're gonna take a look back at that replay of that overtake between JG and Elliott. This battle's going on. Check this out. This was a textbook move, man. He took the outside line. He's got the DRS, got the slipstream, goes the outside. It's a hard angle there. You see him not really make a good turn in, but he goes wide, hits the battery, gets a DRS in the second straight here, and you see him just get that little bit of momentum and gets that perfect line through that second turn. So he sacrificed the first turn to get the benefit of the second turn, and that's what you see in a seasoned veteran there. He knew that what happened in the first corner, as long as he stayed alongside, he was going to be able to get him in the second corner, and that's what really matters, is that knowledge of trusting your car, trusting your position, and it worked out for him. JG up into 6.
We got Top Gun right now, and Budweiser having a fair scrap over P3 on track, even though Top Gun's still sitting there with the 6-second pen. I bet right now Budweiser's thinking, oh, he just wants to power on and catch Lindsay, because 3-second penalty as well, you know. But
See the hardest thing Budweiser, but you take away the MFD below Top
I
Gun
mean,
battery charge.
it's not doing much better, yeah. I think both those guys are using everything they've got to try and stay away, to try and keep away from each other. Yeah.
Alright, it's time, boys. Let's get her done while we're watching this battle. Chug number 2, race 3. You've got a hell of a race going in. 29 to 35 laps. Take it to the
Have you got a chug counter? We should get a chug counter for how many chugs you've done in a season.
That's not a bad idea.
Did you do it? I couldn't see. I'm on an ad break right now.
Oh, yep. Oh, we missed on
You
the
did it?
ad break?
Yeah, I had an ad break. I'm not sure if we missed the chug, but he did do it. I heard it in my ear. I heard the chugging.
It's a kid. Oh, that's a great idea. We should get a chug counter. I'll see if we can sort that out.
Chug counter, yeah, so we know
We'll
how
have to
many chugs
revisit
you've done in a
previous
season.
streams to get the number right.
Yeah, I think you've done like 5 already. My guess is 5, maybe 6.
5, maybe 6.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. All right, there we go. 5, maybe 6. All right, we'll see. We'll work on that, guys. We'll work on that.
Bearing in mind, we're only on race 3.
It's better than last season. I did like
Oh,
like
someone's around.
6 or 7
Halo.
in one stream in quali.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Yeah, Halo went round and he topped the wall pretty hard. Seems no damage at the moment, but he's struggling.
Done as well. He's through. Budweiser taking the same line as that previous battle. He does not have the DRS, so Top Gun up in the 3rd place. Budweiser didn't fight him too hard there. He gave him a run for his money, but not too hard. He's got 6 seconds
Yeah.
of penalties as Top Gun, so Budweiser's like, all right, well, good luck.
Also coming up to the home straight now is Arrow and Mallard. Arrow's right on the back of him, probably looking to make a move. Arrow with his 6 seconds of penalties as well. Yeah.
Out of batteries, too. He's pushing hard. Nothing he can do. Just can't catch up. Mallard using the defensive abilities there as well. You can kind of take a peek at the MFD if you're watching the stream. You see the difference in battery charge. Mallard able to defend there.
Oh. Halo around again, I think. He going slow. Not a good sign for him.
rear wing damage, I've heard it's just absolutely brutal in this game.
Yes.
Downforce in the rear, you really gotta baby it in the corners. So
It's bad, yeah.
I gotta tip my hat to him. He's riding it out. He's sticking it out. He's got 4 more laps of tribulations here. But take a look at this.
Ritzy is the closest he's ever been right now to Boss Cookie.
He doesn't have enough time to get it done. 4 laps to stretch 3 seconds. All he can do is stay on the back of Boss Cookie and try to pressure him into a mistake.
I mean, he was within 3/10 of him, 2/10 of him there. Oh,
No, he's pushing. He's definitely pushing. All right, we're going to take a quick look. I'm going to flip back and forth real quick so you guys can see the MFDs. It's comparable. They're fighting. They're fighting right now. Zampa in with the emus.
that's a lot of emus.
It's the great emu war.
And Streamlabs congratulated him for making a pyramid.
5 with pyramid.
An emu pyramid.
Pyramid of
Well.
emus.
Impressive.
You know, the emus are the only army to defeat the Australians.
They are, yeah. It's an incredibly interesting story if you guys haven't checked that out before.
Look up the
Emu
Great
Wars.
Emu Wars.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Emu Wars taught me 2 things. Australians back in the day needed more tactical knowledge. And emus are not to be fucked with.
Oh, Zampa in there with the 8-ball question says, "Will Ritzy win?" And the 8-ball said, "Of course." So the 8-ball's predicting a boo-boo from Boss Cookie. I'm gonna say the 8-ball is not right on this one.
He's also asking the 8-ball if he'll reach 100 chugs by the end of season.
You're gonna have to pay me
And-
more.
Well,
I'm gonna need dialysis.
I mean, 100 chugs is a lot of chugs for one man to bear in one season.
We're 5 chugs in, right?
Yeah.
So 5 chugs in 3 races. Y'all are gonna have to bump those numbers up. Get your
The
bits in.
8-ball is not telling him about the chugs. He's not letting him know.
I think we can get
It's confusing.
25. I think we can get 25.
I think we can get 30 easy. I think we
30.
can get a solid 30, yeah. Solid 30.
You got 5,000 bits. I'll do a beer stein chug. We'll do 2 beers.
I mean, as I say, man, I've got like 5k in sandwiches here, so.
He's teeing them up. Loogie's keeping count. Oh, oh man, Loogie got us a chug as well too. Jesus.
Oh.
Oh man, it's like
We're gonna get this chug counter up here.
So that's what, 6? I'm gonna have to get a little notepad out and keep it down here.
We have to keep the tally. Well, I'll check over the streams and I'll be the chug counter.
It sounds like a
I'll
job
add
for
that to my
UT.
list of duties. Or UT is the man for that. Titties is the man.
Statistic genius. Oh look, we got a little battle going on here in the back. GB on the back of Arrow trying to get him a little some.
Fun fact. In a small group chat private group chat that we have on Discord, we managed to come up with 60 different names for a lady's undergarment parts.
Wow.
Which is, I think, quite impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. We even taught UT some new ones.
Yeah, we did.
Corrupted the poor lad.
He kept score. He kept score.
Ooh, Arrow very close to the death curve there. Right tire just skimming it. Oh. He's pushing. Look at him on the back of Mallard here. Just on board with the Ferrari. Should have tapped him on the shoulder. He was so close. One lap to go.
It's the final countdown, as they say. Oh, here we go. We got some action occurring in the midfield here between P9 and P11. BB Otto and Mallard having a bit of a wrestle here. Mallard again Man's going to find off Otto for the moment, but no, Otto's getting the move done. He goes down the inside. Mallard's heavy on the brakes. Takes it around the out. Oh, that was a bit of a push out wide, but Mallard sticks it out.
GB goes
Got a
down
yellow
the
flag.
inside.
I think
Halo's
that's
around again.
Halo again, yeah.
He's struggling in that last corner. I don't think he's got enough rear downforce with that wing
Yeah.
damage. There we go.
Oh, Mallard! Mallard's into the wall. He's into the wall hard.
Oh, nose completely gone. He's backed off the track to get out of the way from McLaren. That's a tough
That's
break.
brutal, man. He was fighting all the way through the race for those positions.
Oh, Ritzy collects a 5-second for ignoring yellows.
Oh shit, that changes things.
Oh man, that puts Top Gun into second place. I don't know what happened there that caused that. There's no one there that could have caused an issue.
Does it though? I don't know if it does. You know. No, because Top Gun would.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then Top
Yeah,
Gun
Top
gets a
no.
3 seconds, so now he's got a 9 second.
Definitely not.
Erased.
Well,
Erased.
now Budweiser though. Budweiser might jump both of them. Nope, not quite. So he's just losing Ritzy. If Budweiser can pick it up right now and gain a second on Ritzy, which is, I know, no easy feat, but if he can do that, he might get into third. Second, I mean. He's definitely getting third right now.
Red Bull dominant today as they come around the final corner. Boss Cookie's going to take the race win here in Hungary. Ritzy's going to come in second place. I think Budweiser might jump him.
He's pushing with everything he has. He's pushing with everything he has right now. Not quite. P3 for Budweiser.
Hey,
Podium.
that's 3 great finishes by him, man. That's incredible racing by Budweiser this weekend. Let's get this beer chug done before we got to do all the business.
JG has jumped Top Gun as well. They're into P4. Top Gun pushed back down into P5. We got GB here as well. GB's going to be jumping Otto as well. If he manages to stick it out here for the next little bit of the race. They're both pushing as hard as they've gone. It's not going to be enough for Otto just now. GB's going to get that. Yeah, P9 for GB. To get P10 after all that kerfuffle, man, and starting from the back is still no mean feat, so I think he deserves it driver of the day if he doesn't get it.
That's a great one. And we got to comment on also tying too as well. 0.15, so a tenth and a half from Top Gun there. He almost got him a P5. Old title, a great drive there as well. And GB, I agree. Like,
Whoa.
like you said, he was in last place twice during the race, and now he's in P9. He's got solid points. This is why you stick it out, guys. This is why you go the distance.
So yeah, I was just on board with Mallard there. Mallard's just about to finish the race. He got spun by one of the AI cars even though he was ghosted. That's why I don't like ghosting.
Yeah.
There we go.
GG is GB. Way to be, buddy. 2 separate spins and he's still got P9. That's why you stick it out, guys. That's why you go the distance.
So
Elliot,
GB, yeah,
our driver
GB said it.
on the track.
Okay, GB said it perfectly in the chat there. Unlucky Mallard. That's how I felt throughout this race as well. He did so. We have to shout out for Mallard because he did a lot of fighting there, a lot of fair moves and stuff. Just to get that savage crash at the end. Yeah.
And I've watched Mallard race for 3 seasons now. He is a quick, fast-paced guy. He's a great, clean driver. I don't think I've seen him make any kind of like malicious moves on anybody. He's real smart on the track. Top notch. I got nothing but respect for Mallard. He's been a class act from OTL to SSR. He's been solid driver on the track. Just unlucky day for him.
But hey guys, on the flip side of that, we've got a Red Bull 1-2 today. What a performance from the Red Bull team.
And Top Gun having a rough day with the penalties, but does get the fast lap, so he's in some points today. He finished last to second to last to P5, so he made a good finish and the fastest lap, so he's gonna get some points for that as well. So not a total loss for him today. He did well for himself.
Driver of the day was Elliot.
Elliot, yes sir.
Elliot, yes. Right, invites are out for those guys.
Come join us. Stick
They
around.
should
We
be
got
in
post-race
soon.
interviews. Unfortunately, penalties
Looking
big
for those
here in
guys
Hungary.
now.
And you know, I gotta say, like, Hungary's not one for big penalties. I mean, at least not historically for me. I don't remember the big penalties here in Hungary. That's a little different, but you usually don't see high penalties here.
I always get penalties in Hungary, man. I do get penalties in Hungary, it has to be said. There's a lot of places you can sort of finally cut the track and make up a bit of time. So, like, not easy to get a penalty. I mean, anyway, a lot of people who got penalties today, though, saying that was things like safety car infringements, penalty pit lane infringements, things like that, yellow flags, all that kind of thing. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. We're just waiting for a few more guys to join the party here. So we've got Boss Cookie in at the moment. We're just waiting for, I believe, Budweiser and Elliot. Right, well, I'm not sure if those guys are joining. The invites have gone out to them. But
He said, "Don't expect." UT says, "Don't expect me to watch 3 1.5-hour streams to see the chug count."
That's way too much time to do that.
Oh man, you do it for the boys. I know we had 3 today. I'm pretty sure we had 2.
4. I think Portugal had more, but that's where it's gonna come down to watching them.
All right, so look, I'll tell you what. I'll go back and watch. We'll try to get the count. We'll figure it
We'll
out.
do one. We'll do one stream per person.
I'll tell you what,
That way
guys.
we
Go
can spread
back.
the workload.
Everyone that watched the stream, go back to our Twitch, rewatch all the streams, and give us a count. We'll take a poll. The winner that gets it right first, I'll do something fun. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Boss Cookie's left.
Do another chug.
Yeah, we'll do a free chug on the next stream. How about that?
Alright, so it doesn't look like any of the drivers are joining the party for the drivers' interviews, so
Boss
just go ahead
Cookie.
and
Boss
talk
Cookie
to-
said, unfortunately, he's got a personal thing. He's got to go, so he couldn't.
He's
he
gotta
couldn't
go.
stick
All
around.
right.
So apologize about that.
Okie dokie. So let's just talk to Mr. Titties. How was the race for you, bro?
It was nice. I had Sean, aka Charisma, in my ear for a while, but he was struggling with the setup and it oversteering, so he just had about
There's been a
3
lot of
laps of
shouting and
spinning.
trading in that party, I imagine.
He's very calm, so no.
He was very calm now.
He's a changed man.
Telling him, a lot of telling him to fix the car. So
I
yeah, it
mean,
was pretty
like,
calm.
He was
and-
struggling. He was struggling. It
Yeah.
was a shame. It was a shame watching it because he was doing okay for a bit at first.
Yeah,
and it seemed
his
to me
start
like
was
something
incredible.
happened with his car.
Mhm.
Like, I was almost certain that he had some kind of damage or something because he started losing a lot
Yeah.
of positions, spinning.
He said he didn't have any damage, but he was just unable to keep the car going in a straight line. So
Yeah.
even with setup adjustments on the in-car, but about me, at the start for the safety car, I was starting on the hards, and I thought I might as well just go on mediums, and then do another set of mediums later on, which was, I
Yeah.
believe, the good choice because the pace on the mediums was good, really good. But I spun as I took the wrong line into turn 4 and got distracted, so I wasn't able to correct it and get it going in time, and yeah, that cost me plenty of time, probably about 6 to 7 seconds. But after that, obviously I pitted for was able to get through a couple people and pitted for mediums on lap 21 for the virtual safety car. And then after that, just
Yeah.
tried to keep the pace up because I had a 3-second penalty and JG behind me was right on the edge of that. And then the last couple of laps, he was able to keep the pace up, so it didn't matter in the end. But I was like you mentioned, AJ, 0.16 away from beating Top Gun with his 9-second penalty, which is because I was 7 tenths behind as I saw it, so I just went like a hell for that last lap.
there was a few people that were having that situation. So a few people jumped people for penalties. But
Yeah.
there was a couple of guys like Budweiser, for instance. He could have got P2 if he caught up on Ritzy there at the end. He
Yeah.
managed to get P3 in the end because I believe it was Top Gun got a late penalty for a yellow flag infringement. There was a lot of infringement penalties going on today. Not for corner cutting. They were all the penalties that people were getting were more for like yellow flag or safety
Oh,
car
okay.
infringements or pit lane infringements and stuff. So there was a lot of 5 seconds and drive-throughs. I believe the two Ferraris got a drive-through on the same lap, which was brutal for them.
Yeah.
They were in a pretty good position before that. But shout out to JG, still did a pretty good job, as did Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
Did
was a
you
good race
two-
all in all. I enjoyed
Do you
myself.
two enjoy it? Ah, good. That's what
Oh
matters.
yeah, it was a great
I
race.
hope the drivers
Great
did.
race.
That's all that
And
matters about
AJ's
this.
nice
Doesn't
and
matter if
drunk
you
now
win.
as well. We've managed to get AJ smashed.
Oh no, I'm just
Or
warming up.
loopy.
Just warming up. I'm in my prime right now. Y'all look, so I don't know if you guys remember the chaos it was the qualifying last season where they made me chug like a 6-pack of 9.5% beers in like less than 16 minutes.
Yes.
And then I
Was
had
that
to
in
do
OTL.
yeah, they did it to me in OTL, and then I had to do an ARMA mission after that, and I was leading the whole group. That was absolutely knockered by the time the race started.
Yeah,
I was having to focus to change between the cars. I was one eye in the time board so I could see who was in the closest battles. Oh
So I
man,
have to
Imagine you
admit, right, and I have to
leading
say,
back.
I think doing it for sandwiches is dangerous, right?
It
And
is
I'll tell you why,
dangerous.
because I have 5k in sandwiches, right? That
Oh,
means
yeah, I
I
have like
2 chugs,
20.
but I redeemed one tonight, and my sandwiches didn't go down.
Oh yeah, I have
They didn't go
30.
down.
I have 37k, so I can make you.
He's got 37k, bro.
oh, Lord, have
those are the one or
mercy.
two.
Thank you for your mercy.
I
You're a
can-
merciful viewer, UT.
You're gonna have to increase the cost of a
Jeez.
chug, I think. We're gonna have to look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Zampa about getting it.
I can make you do 14 chugs. So yeah,
Maybe
we've got to
bits.
change that to bits.
I
We
think
have to
bits.
change that.
Yeah,
to
we're gonna work
bits.
on getting changed to bits. Well, I tell you what. So you figure like 1 bit is 1 cent. Okay, so
It is,
so
yeah.
so when people's like when I say like 5,000 bits, it's $5. Okay.
You should do it
Yeah.
the price of the drink. You should do it the price of the
So
drink.
so I'll be fair. So the beers I drink are 9.5% from Voodoo Ranger. It's $10.99 a 6-pack. So even if I
Okay.
do $5, I'll do 2 beers. We can work it around. I'm not trying to make a killing
Yeah.
on you guys, but I gotta buy these things, and you guys like watching the
yeah.
chugs. So I'm trying to make sure that we're being cost effective here.
Yeah, got to keep
We'll
the
do-
listeners
we'll do it-
alive.
We'll do a 10% markup. You can
We'll
do the
speak to
math
our,
on that.
Yeah. I reckon
We'll
get
speak
it.
to our
to-
we'll
yeah.
speak to our financial advisor and spreadsheet man titties. We'll
We'll,
get
we'll
together
sort
with
out a
our
reasonable
accountant.
number
Yeah,
of
we'll
bits,
figure
and then we'll
something
get the
out.
sound alert up. I'll get with Zamp about getting the Homer Simpson chug back up there because that one's just great.
Definitely, we need the sound effect.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. I know everybody's been pretty busy, man. It's a great season so far. We're 3 races in. It's been phenomenal racing. Next week, let's see where we're at next week. Give me a second. I wasn't prepared for that one. Calendar. Next week we're in France. So it's
Oh, my best track.
Paul Ricard. 29th of January, we're
Holy
in
cow.
France. And then after that, we got a break week. So we'll be off a week. So you guys get a little reprieve. You get your Sunday to the family. And then we're coming right back with Spa. Like, that is the best fucking track. I'm not going to lie. It's
boy.
one of the best. And then we get our first driver pole sprint weekend. It's either Austria after that or Canada. Which I'm going to say everybody's probably going to go Austria. Nobody really likes
Yeah.
Canada. So we're going to say it's probably going to lean
Sorry,
towards
Doug.
Austria, but it is going to be a sprint weekend. That's our first sprint weekend. So then we got Belgium, I would assume Austria in the voting, and then the next track is going to be Netherlands, Bahrain. And so Bahrain is going to be the first race of the actual season for real F1. So it's going to be the same
Yeah.
day, 5th of March. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. So after Bahrain, which is the first race of the season, we got a 2-week break. So we're going to be off for 2 weeks. Then we got Brazil, Australia. Australia is a real race. Same for F1. And then we either got Spain or Mexico. Loogie, do you dare to... I think it's going to go Spain.
I'd say people are going to vote for Spain, yeah.
Mexico's I know it's not everyone's favorite. It's a tough track, but Spain I think is more technical. Everybody likes Spain.
What would be your vote, Taze? What would be your vote?
Oh, for which track?
Spain or Mexico for a sprint?
Oh, it's tough. Spain has surprisingly in SSR been good for overtaken, but I think Mexico will be the most entertaining.
Remember, this is
Spain's
new
just
Spain. This
surprisingly
is
good.
new Spain with the track model.
Yeah, new Spain.
So it's a little different. So
I would have to say Mexico.
UT
Them,
with the offset
watching-
goes with Mexico.
Yeah, even though
Sprint
Spain
weekend.
is surprisingly good, Mexico
It'll be
has
interesting
been
to
good.
see. We'll keep you guys on the stream. We'll keep you guys updated on
Yeah,
what votes are
we'll get
coming
some.
in.
Hey, if you haven't followed the socials, man, check out the socials. We got an Instagram, TikTok. Get on. I know Instagram's super popular, so we get stuff out there. I know we got a guy working the Instagram, so check the Instagram. Once we get the polls going out, I'm sure we'll get some graphics out on that, so you guys know what's coming up. But another great weekend. This is race 3 of the season. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 races left to go. France next weekend. It's going to be solid. That's a fast track, man. There's a lot of action there. So stay tuned. Thanks for everybody tuned in. Much love to everybody. Congrats to Boss Cookie on his win. We'll catch you next Sunday in the land of the cheese. We're out. Peace.